Hi boys and girls, today you are learning how to use partial sums to add within 1,000. This is a strategy that we also learned when we were adding within 100, but now we're adding within 1,000. Partial sums is when you add your hundreds to your hundreds, your tens to your tens, and your ones to your ones, and then you add them all up together to find the total sum. So let's take a look at this sheet you have today. So right here I have 538 plus 417. They give us an 100s frame. They'd have the 5 in the 100s place, the 3 in the 10s place, and the 8 in the 1s place. They have the 4 in the 100s place, the 1 in the 10s place, the 7 in the 1s place. So my first job is I'm going to add my hundreds to my hundredths. I'm starting with the biggest number. So we have 538 plus 417. I look in my hundredths column. We have a 5 and a 4. I know that 5 is really 500 and that 4 is really 400. 500 plus 400 is 900. So I'm going to write it here across in the hundreds. 900. Now, I did my hundredths. I'm going to my tens. 538 plus 417. There is a 3 in the tens place. I know that's really 30. There's a 1 in the tens place. I know that's 10. 30 plus 10 is 40. So far I have the sum of my hundredths, the sum of my tens. Now I need to find the sum of my ones. I have an 8 in 538, 8 ones, and I have a 7 in 417. 8 plus 7 is 15. 15 is the sum of my ones. Now watch what I do. I add the sum of my hundreds, tens, and ones together. I add straight up and down. 0 plus 0 plus 5 is 5. Now I move over. I'm in my tens. 0 plus 4 plus 1 is 5. 9 plus 0 tens plus 0 ones is 9. My total sum is 955. 9 hundredths, 5 tens or 50, and 5 ones. Now this is a strategy. This might not work best for you, but it's still important to practice it. Let's move on to the next one. We have 348 plus 229. Look how everything is lined up for me. They have the 3 in the hundredths, the 4 in the tens, the 8 in the ones. The 2 in the hundredths for 229, the 2 in the tens, and the 9 in the ones. I'm starting with my hundredths because that is the biggest. We have 348 plus 229. This 3 really means 300. This 2 really means 200. 300 plus 200 is 500. Now I go to my tens. This 4, I know that that is really 40 plus 2 tens I know is 20. 40 plus 20 is 60. The sum of my tens is 60. The sum of my hundreds was 500. The sum of my tens is 60. Now I move on to the sum of my ones. 8 ones plus 9 ones is 17. Now I add them all up, all my sums together. I'm adding my ones. 0 plus 0 is 7. Now I go to my tens. 0 plus 6 plus 1 is 7. And now there's nothing here for me to add to my 5, so I just bring it down. My sum is 577. Okay, so again, this is a strategy. It might not work best for you, but it is good to practice it. Just like we have an open number line, partial sums is another strategy.